Hi guys, welcome back. Today I have a project share. This is for a swap with Scrapdaworld. I finally made one of her swaps, and it was funny because a couple of swaps ago maybe I left a comment in one of the videos and I told her, don't worry, one of these days I'm gonna make it to the video on time and I will get in one of your swaps. I've been watching for quite a while, even before I was planning to have a YouTube channel and all that, so I'm very happy that I finally made it. So this is how my embellishment box is going to look like, the front of it. And let me start first with the first couple of strikes I had while working on this. Let me show you put this on the side. Yes, the first strike was this one, and I say strikes because the boxes are so small, like they're not even an inch. Okay, so this space here and then the space inside of them was so tiny. So yes, this is the first strike. Second strike was this rosette, and it didn't fit either, and look how small it is. So I'm talking about that spaces on the box are really small. And then this is the third strike. I was planning to put two of these inside the box and I could only fit one of them. So what I decided to do was just to make a set of embellishments, and I just pulled out a bow die and I made these pretty dies. Okay, and I ran the paper, because it was so thin, through my laminating machine, and I just made a set of embellishments because, you know, after I had already started this, I had to find a way to use them. Okay, so that's that, and I think it turned out okay. So even if it didn't work out the way I wanted, now this is how everybody's going to receive their package. I used one of my label dies here and I ran it through my die cutting machine, and this is how it's gonna go. And then in the back I already packed the goodies. Okay, so I left one out to show you everything that I put in the box. Okay, so first I made this tag. This is a cat scrappiness, and I spray painted with glitter spray. I don't think the camera is picking up, but it's like the clear glitter. Okay, and I use a little bit of seam binding, and this is my Creative Time bow die. And then in the back it has like all the ladies' names. In this case it's Miss Tmika, because I didn't keep one of the boxes. I decided to create one for her, and all my information is there. Okay, so that's gonna go in front of the package, and then this is my box. So let me start over here. I couldn't cut this part. Like, I've seen some of the ladies can actually cut this here. I couldn't do it. So I just grab a little piece of cardstock and fold it and cover it. Okay, and then I put the lady's initials on this tag. This is a Marianne tag. I left the back blank. Here then I used a die cut from the Eiffel Tower because I wasn't gonna put anything on this side, but then it felt like too empty to me, and I just added that, and I used my Wink of Stella, I think, or the Spectrum Noir glitter pen, and I punch out a small bowl. And then the flowers I spray paint as well. I use a leaf that I had in my stash, and this is a magnolia bow and some flowers from my stash, and I put a little bit of eyelash trim. All the boxes are pretty much the same, but I have a tendency, even if I'm looking to things, for some reason they never fall in the same order. It's crazy. Okay, so the paper I used was the Love Story paper from Prima in the front. And what else? Oh, I put trim around them. This is from the Celebration from Michaels, and these are flatback pearls that I had in my stash. Okay, then on the inside, ta-da, here it is. Let me see if I can manage to, okay, there we go. Let me move the camera a little bit. What I did was I made a tiny vellum envelope, and I closed it with some Velcro here, and I put a few die cuts in there inside the envelope. I just didn't like this back empty, and I put a little bit of confetti in there. At the same time, I had to work kind of flat because again the space here was very limited. Okay, so one of the rules was to have 3 handmade embellishments, and I ended up making more just because everything I had was too big for the box. Okay, so my first handmade embellishment is this coffee cup. I hope the camera is, sorry guys, if you can hear that, I guess somebody has a loud car. Okay, that was my first embellishment. My second embellishment was these clothespins, and they are teeny tiny. I think Craft Purge did something like this. The difference is that mine, I didn't have white clothespins, so I went ahead and I used a little bit of glue and just put a little bit of glitter and made them shiny. Okay, so that's my second one. My third, each one of the ladies is getting one of this. These are clothespins that I altered. These are gold. I got them from the new Martha Stewart session in Michaels, and I put some buttons in there too as well. So that's one, and here is another one. This I've had, I think, from sometime last year or the year before. The camera is not picking up the color, but it's a very light pink. Okay, I'm giving them a little bit of eyelash trim. I altered this key and I just used a little bit of eyelash trim and a flower. These are so small that you can't really do much with them. Okay, so then I had these wood pieces in my stash for a while too, and I just put a little bit of stickles and some flowers. Okay, so everybody's getting one of these, two of the clothespins, one of the coffee cups, and then I made I altered these dominoes, and I found them at the Dollar Tree. So I put some paper and then I use my glossy accents and let them sit overnight, and I put a little bit of trim around them, and I made them little dangles, not too big because these are really small. And then this is how I finished the back, so I could attach the eye pin. So everybody's getting two of this as well. These are Miss Tmika's. So they are all about the same concept. And then over here I used this itty bitty bottle I had, and I put on some sea beads because these are very small and I only had two sizes. The other size was way too big and I couldn't fit it in there. Okay, so that was my other size, and then I giving them a little bit of confetti here and in this little area, and here I'm just giving them some buttons. These I've had forever. These are probably older than my youngest daughter, and she's already 14, so I've had these for a while. So yes, and that is all. That concludes my share. I hope the ladies in my group like my pots. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm hoping to make a few more because it was a lot of fun, but the only thing is that I think next time I'm gonna go with the bigger size. But Miss Tmika, this one is yours. I hope you like it. I really enjoy doing this swap, and this is actually like my second time that I do a group swap. I hardly ever swap in groups. I'm too new to this. So well, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be back soon with another project, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.